We're back. So I'm wondering how you feel after today's class.
You know, remarkably, I wasn't the least bit self-conscious with you there and with the camera, which I thought, you know, when I first heard about this, I was like, all right. But I really wasn't. I got so involved with the kids, I wasn't that self-conscious. But after having our chat earlier, I do notice that I was catching myself when I was cheerleading and trying to say, you know what, let's go back to the instructions. Let's go back to the rubric. What is your understanding? I was doing the questioning. And the first couple times, the first couple of kids, it was a little clunky, maybe, a little self-conscious, but it got better as the period went on. You know, I was conscious.
Right. I saw you being consciously aware as you were chunking through.
Right.
And I thought it was really great that you were not afraid to embrace that process and just kind of feel it out with that one gal. What was her name?
The first girl was Samantha. Sam. Yeah.
And you were really feeling it out with her, and then she just lit up like a firecracker.
And did you notice that she came up to me at the end and showed me the pictures she got off the internet?
Yes.
It was like that kind of tickled me.
And I asked her a few questions, and she was so excited. So this was your goal, was it not? To help motivate.
And I think your camera went on the fritz when I was talking to Toby. But he's a boy who...
yes, in the front of the class.
Yeah, he's a boy he's really smart, but he goes for the easy. It's, you know, just like this superficial sort of easy answer. He just wants to get it done.
Right.
And we sat and we talked, and I think by the time I had asked him a series of questions, I think he was more like, okay, slow down. I don't have to rush through this. He'll be like, it shows that I'm happy and that I'm sad and that I'm smart, but I can be dumb. And you know, it's like, let's dig a little deeper. Here's the veil a little bit. And I think he was more receptive.
Right. You know, it's funny because I'm seeing these overlaps here, where you're using coaching terms now.
Am I?
Collaborative terms.
What did I say?
Going deeper.
Oh, okay, good.
And also, you're working with questioning with your 9th graders. Was that 9th grade earlier?
Yes.
And so here you are now.
I'm big on that right now.
Yes. Yeah. And now here you are in that place of having to question. So
yeah. One advantage of having done this for a long time is you kind of lose a lot of your self-consciousness. It's like you've been really good and you've been really bad, and it's like you've been mostly in the middle. So
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about you. That's what I love about you and your process is you're always willing to try new stuff and stumble and fall and learn from it. That's what makes it so great. But in the end, it's your teacher heart that carries you through. That's the beauty. And I saw so much love and passion today in that room.
Bell to bell, that's the best part of the day. You know, it's like the rest of it is
your
like
bell to pass the bell.
I know, but the rest of the day was just crazy. And this was a crazy day. So
yeah, I know.
We've been eating candy all week, and building altars and having mummy wraps. But it was fun. It was a good week.
I want to walk away though with you going to the next level though, because I saw the beginning of a whole new level for you now.
I felt it.
You did?
I did. That whole thing of cheerleading and hovering, that's only, that wasn't the problem. The problem was I need to be more purposeful with each individual kid, especially the kids who are struggling. The kids who, you notice some of the kids just took off. They didn't want me. It was like, just leave me alone, let me think, let me work. But some kids are slow starters, or they lack the confidence. And it's guiding those kids to kind of what's already there.
Right.
It's
right. And there's a few things
that pushing them beyond what they think they can do.
Okay. And I have a few questions. One of them is exactly that. How long do you let them struggle?
I just had this conversation with one of my administrators.
And I mean that
it's
not
kind of
now do, but should you?
Right. We've been working on this for a little while, and it was kind of a rough start because getting supplies together. A lot of kids, don't buy their own supplies. They don't have the money to do it or whatever. Figuring out how to get stuff to them.
Yeah.
But a lot of them want the answer. It's like they ask for the due date. And I'm like, I don't know, we just started it. Let's see how long it, you know, they want a finite.
So you're trying to balance openness and
right.
structure.
Exactly, and that's, I mean, I've been trying to do that forever. It's, but it's okay to not have an answer right away. It's okay to not know what you're doing. One of the girls, I think you know this, Jessica, I don't know if you got it on camera, she was helping another student paint.
I did notice that.
And
I thought that was big.
And she is a slow starter, but she always comes up with something really amazing. And she's one of those kids who wants a unique idea. She doesn't want to, like, she wants to reinvent the wheel. And she gets a little nervous at the beginning, like, can I do it, can I do it, can I do it? And she comes through. But she never wastes any time. It's never an excuse. It's never laziness. And when she'll just pitch in with other kids, helping them visualize their goal or envision, you know, their final project. And I had to give her props for that. It's like, you know, she's like, you know, I'm going to think about it more.
Yeah.
And she's never not come through. Now, on the other hand, I don't know if you saw Chente. I mean, he wants to decorate a guitar for his and you know, he keeps saying, I'm going to bring it tomorrow, miss. I'm going to have an old one. I'm going to bring it tomorrow, miss. I'm going to bring it. But he has a history of not coming through.
Right.
So, you know, it's just, so each kid is different, I guess, is my answer. How long you let them struggle.
So you need to find a way to give the ones who are, you need to find a way to hold them accountable.
Exactly.
In the end. And that's easy. You can just have some set deadlines that are flexible.
Right.
That is not your major problem.
No.
But I think what comes up is the stories as they happen. That, to me, was fascinating. And with Jessica, I wondered, is there a way to help, because you spend a lot of energy helping bring out the ideas in the kids, and you're so good at it, but yet it was spreading, and there were other kids coming up and helping each other with ideas like the way Jessica did, and just, I caught little snippets just going around the room, also overhearing conversations of them helping each other. Is there a way for you to help as you learn and build your questioning, to help other kids also learn and build? Can there be dialoguing, questioning, thoughtful questioning between them throughout?
Now, with that, is what you're thinking kind of like building into the criteria of the project?
Some reflective questions.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just brainstorming.
Yeah.
Here.
No, I like the idea.
I heard their authentic conversations and dialogue around the project.
You could do this, you know. Why don't you do this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just asking, what are you doing? Or maybe there is some...
What does that mean? Yeah.
Maybe there's a part-way point that you can stop and do a reflection on each other's, maybe gallery walk or something like that. So the ones who are struggling still can purposefully, in a structured way, get ideas from other kids. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And also, you know, how we question each other.
How does that reflect?
I don't know why I did
What
that.
part of culture does that represent to you?
Yes, that conversation at the end with that.
Because I did realize that several of the kids. That was pretty funny, wasn't it? Pretty Luia.
But he was deep when you asked him about the culture.
The kid is a deep thinker. Yeah, he really is. He doesn't produce a lot. He's older. He's 18 years old and he's been through a lot.
But you got him to really critically think at a deep level about his life, the project, and I could see that.
Yeah, he's funny.
It's really working. Yeah. So anyway,
it was very, very enlightening, very informative. I think. Yeah.
I'm excited to watch where you go with this now.
Hopefully you'll come back.
I'm going to follow up and come back and oh, one other thing. I wanted you to notice, and I think this might be really helpful for you to really manage your talking. Because you and I are so similar.
A couple times
so
I was actually counting
ideas
in my head.
And there were a few times.
A few times I was like going.
A few times the kids were going.
And I talked over them.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. Wait time is like a thing that's because I get really excited.
Well, yeah, we're urgent. We're excited. You and I are so similar, and you're so filled with ideas, and you know they have it in them, and you want to say, "It's in you. Come on!" But if you could just
wait.
Yeah,
no, it sounds so easy.
Yeah. And I think when you formulate your questions and have more questions, that'll help. And then every time you start, which I did early in our dialogue, every time I started to state something, I tried to change it into a question. But if you have questions instead of